What's good, tribe? You know? I was having a conversation about being gangster, right? Let me tell y'all something, man. I went to prison twice. First time I went to prison, I was 17 years old, 1994. And I was sent went to prison for armed robbery. Let me tell you something, man. That shit that's not a flex. Ain't shit gangster about going to prison, man. Ain't shit gangster about going to prison. I had my daughter when I was 17. She was 2 months old when I went to prison. I failed my daughter. I failed her as a father. When I got out of prison, she was 8 years old. She was like, yeah, she just turned 8. I got out August. And so she was a month or so from turning 8 years old. I had never been around her. I never talked to her, never seen her. 8 years in prison, never seen my baby. I failed my daughter. That old gangster shit, man, that shit ain't nothing. Listen, ain't nothing fabulous about that shit. On like the long term version of that, ain't shit fabulous about that, man. Nothing. You a father, you a man out here raising your children. That old gangster shit, that shit's dead. That shit's dumb. Nothing good's gonna come of that. Your daughters and your children, gentlemen, aren't sitting around going, "Is my dad really a gangster?" They don't give a goddamn. And the fact that you do is insane. You're not a good father being out in the streets and not trying to raise your children. You're not. And I'm sorry that your mom and daddy failed your dumb ass instead of telling you you're going to have children. You need to be raising your children, actively raising your children. I wish I had somebody to sit my ass down when I was younger to tell me all the things I was doing wrong in life. It looks cute in the beginning because we think it is. Because we hang around a bunch of other idiots who don't know what the hell they doing with their life. And we taking advice from these morons. And we throwing our entire life away. For what? For a like? For some views? What, for some kind of, hood exposure? Some kind of street cred? Man, that shit's stupid. I have none of that now. I don't have any of that now. None of it. I definitely don't want no street cred. I want them goddamn street cred. I don't want no damn street cred. It's crazy. Right? All my boys, I got one guy named E. E is one of the only few people I know who was in the street like I was. This man running his own business. Doing very good for himself. We ain't out here gangbanging no more. That shit's dumb. That shit's dead. As a father, man, I failed my daughter. I did. I failed her. I'm not happy about that. When I talk about going to prison, that's not a flex. I was a dumbass. I was stupid. You know what would have been a real flex for me? Being a man, standing on my principles if I had any, being a man, standing on my principles, and raising my daughter. That's some real gangster shit. You know how hard it is to raise children? Do you understand the difficulty of actually raising a child? Being a parent is probably one of the hardest jobs to do. Right? I mean, it's up there with, it's obviously not the hardest, but being a parent is extremely difficult. It is. And then if you add to it all the extra shit that come with it, and then instead of just saying, you know what, I'm not really built for this, and acknowledging the fact that you're not built for it. Bro, I don't know extra hard. I was soft as shit in the 90s, bro. Anybody can carry a gun. Anybody can gangbang. Anybody can throw up gang signs. Anybody can do that dumb shit. Anyone can. So few, though, do what they actually need to do. Because they're not really built like that. Oh, I'm a gangster. I'm a this. I'm a that. You got 8 children. You ain't raising not nan one of them. You know what's gangster would have been you raising your children. Being an actual father to your children. That's gangster. We live in a world now where it's so ass backwards, man. It's sad, man. Cause why? You do a greater disservice to your children not being an active parent in their life. And so, okay, I hear some of y'all, right? Big dog, you don't get it. Her mama this, these people that. Then choose a better woman. Choose a better woman. I tell the same thing to the women. You should have chose a better man to have kids with. Bro, choose a better woman. You got 8 babies. You got 8 baby mamas and at least 10 kids. Baby mama number 3, you should have been actually look. Let me analyze this, man. That gangster shit, that shit played out, man. Y'all got to do better. I'm seriously, man. Y'all got to do better. I'm so tired of hearing people talk about being a gangster. That's just dead. That's just done. It really truly is, man. If you're a father, there is so much weight on you for being a father, man, that it's not even funny. Your children need you to be a good dad. They need you to be present. They need you to spend quality time with them. They need that. Children, this is a fact. Especially children who have active fathers in their lives. A child with an active present father in its life does 90% better than a child who doesn't. Y'all, the first thing y'all want to do, y'all want to blame the white man for the bullshit that y'all put y'all children through when it's you. It's all you. There was no boogeyman sitting somewhere plotting on your dumb ass. No, idiot, it's you. It's all you. Don't blame it on a white man. You got eight baby mamas, 10 kids, and you want to blame the white man? No. How about you take child number 1, become the absolute best father for that one child, and move on? I'm so tired of hearing that shit, man. I'm so tired of listening to and hearing these men talk about blaming everybody else for their inability to be actual active, present fathers in their child's life. You want to blame everybody else except for the fact that you could have been a better father. You could have been a better parent. That's just dumb, man. That's just dead, man. That's just dead for real. I want to read something to you. Give me a second. So this is my 52 effective leadership principles for fathers, right? This will be in my stand store. And it's literally just 52 simple principles for fathers, right? Foster a sense of community, emphasize the importance of education, teach financial responsibilities, encourage leadership skills, set boundaries, be honest about your own mistakes as a father, right? Showing empathy towards others, right? I can go on and on about the principles, right? But as I wrote this, right, it got me to thinking, man, that like a lot of these boys, there's no real direction. There's no. I want to be a good dad, but you so worried about what everybody else think, you can't get out your own damn way to be the father your child needs you to be. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just know that a child needs his father. And we're not giving our children the best possible life for them. We're not giving them the tools and techniques and information they need to navigate life effectively. We're not. And then we're blaming everybody else for our inability to raise our children, as if it's everyone else's fault. When you're the father, you're the parent, that responsibility doesn't fall on anyone but yourself. Again, man, I say this and I always say this. You do a greater disservice to your child not being the active, present father that they need to flourish in life. You do your child a greater disservice by not trying to be the parent that they need. Stop trying to be their friend. Yeah, stop trying to be their friend, man, and be their parent. Being a parent sucks, man. Look, I heard Charleston White, excuse me, I heard Charleston White say, Um, to being a father, you're like you're going to be the villain, and you are, right? My children don't like that I raised them to be disciplined, having structure, giving them discipline, right? And even as adults, I talk about how hard it was, and it should have been. It definitely should have been. I'm not designed to be my children's father. I mean, a friend. I'm their father. I'm designed to be their father. I'm designed to teach them, to guide them, to provide for them. Nowhere in there does it say I need to be your friend. It's not my job. It's not my job to be your damn friend. It's my job to take care of you. It's my job to raise you correctly. It's my job to give you the necessary tools and resources to become an absolute phenom in life. Right? Those things are my responsibility for sure. But we want our children to like us. We want our children to be like, "Oh, my dad's so cool." No. I need to raise healthy, happy human beings, and sometimes that looks ugly. Right? Now, obviously, I'm not talking about abusing my children. No. But what I mean is because being a father, you have to make those decisions that aren't pleasant. Hey, listen, you don't want to go to school? I don't give a damn. Get up. You need to be up and going to school, and I'll be here in 5 minutes. I'll be back in 5 minutes to make sure we moving along good. And of course, they hate it. It's early in the morning. Nobody want to get up in the morning and go to school. Who wants to do that? Right? I don't give a damn what you want. I ain't ask you what you want. I don't care what you want. You finna get up and go to school, though. It's my job as a father to make sure that all the things that they don't want to do, that they end up doing. Because the things that they don't want to do are the things they should be doing. Structure, discipline, time management, being financially responsible, showing empathy and compassion, right? All the life lessons you need to learn to function as a healthy, happy adult are the lessons that your father is going to teach you. And I will never ever apologize for being that parent to my children. I won't. I will never apologize for being as hard and stern as I was. I will never apologize for that because I know that it was either going to be me or the streets. And that's another thing that we don't really. As I say we, because I was part of this at one point. A lot of men don't pay attention to. If it's not you that's going to teach your child, some other man will. And oftentimes, those other men turn out to be the Diddies of the world. The absolute bottom of the bottom level kind of people that we respect because, they're in a position of power or they're in a position of authority. And we just assume that they're going to be great people. And they turn out not to be. And instead of us blaming ourselves and our lack of being prepared in raising our children, we want to blame everybody else. It's the white man, it's the system, it's Trump, it's Doge, it's whoever the hell you want to name. No, it's you. It's all you. But that's also a good thing, gentlemen, because listen to me, now hear me out. Why is that a good thing? Because understanding that it all falls on your shoulders, right? When you make those hard decisions, guess who gets to take the credit for it? I do. Right? That's a huge flex for me. My children always bitch about how I raised them. Yup. And I'm not apologizing for any of it. I'm not. A child needs structure. Structure isn't pretty. Discipline isn't pretty. Now, of course, we don't want to, I talk about this in my Become a Better Father program, right? You want to teach discipline without being harsh. But discipline is about structure. Discipline is about balancing in your life. Discipline is about discipline is about help me out, y'all. Doing habitually the thing you need to be doing, even though you don't want to do it, right? Discipline is about integrity. It's about honor, right? Y'all see my banner in the back, right? Discipline is just more than just punishing your child. Discipline has so many facets to it. There's so many arms and parts to discipline. It's insane. And a lot of fathers, they're just too lenient. Oh, I don't want them to hate me. They should hate you, man. They should definitely hate you. I'm not sad that my children say things like, you was hard on us growing up. Yes. Yes, I was. Because I knew two things were going to take place. I knew for a fact that the world was going to be an ugly, nasty place, and they need to be able to navigate that. And I knew that if they didn't have the skills to navigate this ugly, mean world, they were going to fall victim to it. And that's what happened to our children. That's why children who have active, present fathers in their life fare better, 90% better, as a matter of fact, than children who don't have active fathers in their lives. We know for a fact that single mothers produce the worst humans on the planet. They do, especially in the West. Single mothers produce the worst humans ever. 90%, I think it's like 96%, 96% of people in the U.S. that are in prison come from single mother homes. This tells you one or two things, right? It tells you that either single mothers produce felons or children need their father in their life. However you want to look at it. But to just forego that responsibility, man. You know, as a father, you are changing lives. You're teaching a child that's going to at some point, hopefully, become a husband or a wife, have children themselves, and pass on your knowledge to their children. There's some shit I tell my children to this day, right? There's some shit I tell them. They're adults, right? My baby girl's 25, right? So they're adults. There's shit I told them back when they were younger, they were babies, that they still bring up. Remember you said this? Because it's true. It's true, right? Of course, I always said things like extreme. I used to tell my daughter, right before she had a grandchild, I said, the thing about having a daughter is when you have a daughter, you need to worry about, you have a son, you need to worry about one dingus, his own. You have a daughter, you have to worry about all of them. I got to be on watch all the time now, right? And I'm not saying that to say that all men are just bad. What I'm saying is, as a father to a daughter, I'm a little more cautious about my daughter. I'm a little more skeptical about where she goes, who she's around, who she spends time with, right? I'm more skeptical about her friends, right? I'm a lot more protective of my daughter than I am my son. My son's very capable of defending for himself. He is. I'm still protective, but not as much as I am with my baby girl. And as a father, rightfully so, right? But to just not do what you're supposed to be doing because, I don't know, man. I don't know. This video went further than I thought it was going to go. Listen, if you made it this far, like and subscribe. Also, in my description of this video and every other video going forward, you're going to find a free PDF download to my Become a Better Father program. Feel free to get that. There's also my battle book journal. That's a free resource in my description. And there's a link to my Stand store. You want to see my other courses and programs. I think that's it, man. I'm out, tribe. Peace.